Don't forget to hit the like button.
Be sure to subscribe
And push the notification bell.
to know when new videos are dropped.
Welcome to Mr. Peacock and Friends Hidden Treasures. We're wondering what you're going to be doing today.
Today I'm going to show you something that goes up, up and away.
You want to go see something that goes up, up and away?
I do. Let's go, Mrs. Peacock.
Okay.
We are in Indianola, Iowa, and we are right in front of the National Balloon Museum. And that's hot air balloons, Mrs. Peacock.
Yeah, that's right. They have hot air balloon rides, I think, or a show every year. And we always knew there was a museum, so we thought we'd stop by, but I think they're closed.
Yeah, we were supposed to have special arrangements. They didn't show up for us like they said. So we're going to do it on the outside. But if you're ever in Indianola, Iowa, and you got to check out the website to find out when the big balloon rising is, or whatever you call it, that would be the thing to do. They are majestic balloons from back in the olden days. They wanted to fly before planes. This is quite a place to come find out everything about the history of hot air ballooning.
Yes, that's right. There's some baby balloons out front, so let's go see those.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay.
We did get someone to open up the museum for us before they start their day here at 1 p.m. And we're in a room with all the baskets that are hanging underneath the balloon. Mrs. Peacock, would you like to go in one of those?
No.
This one has a little bit of room in it. You can see some of the equipment here. It has the basic information that you need to have, I suppose, what direction you're going, because basically when you do these hot air balloons, you're at the mercy of the wind, and that's why you don't see them flying in weather that is really rough. It has to be a nice windless day, and in Iowa, most of our summers are that way, very little wind. This balloon is more my style. In fact, it would be kind of fun to have on the Peacock farm, but Mrs. Peacock over here has found some very interesting information about this ballooning and how it happened and how it got it started.
That's right. It says, welcome to the beginning of the space age. It all began with the first balloon flight in 1783. So we have it in 1783 and on up. So this is how flight started.
Here's some more samples of what you would go in if you were in a hot air balloon, and there's the mechanism up above that actually fills the balloon with hot air, and that makes it rise if you're not aware of how it works. And this one's more spacious, I would say, and this is what they kind of look like when they are inflated. And you have to remember too that a hot air balloon is dependent upon having lots of days of no wind at all, because otherwise you're at the mercy of the wind, and you can end up, if you take off in Iowa, end up in Illinois or North Dakota or somewhere like that.
That would not be good.
In the museum, this represents one of the baskets that's attached to the balloon, and they put up a little curtain here to make it look like the balloon. In actuality, the balloon would be much, much bigger, and it would have to be in order to support the weight of the basket and the people inside the basket. And this one over here is a little bit more spacious and has a lot more room. I don't have a clue how many people could be in this, but this is what it would be. Mrs. Peacock, come over here.
Yes.
Would you be afraid to go in one of these balloons?
I'm not going.
I wouldn't be afraid at all, but I would make sure I had somebody who was very experienced to take me up, up and away.
Have fun.
You've just seen the National Balloon Museum in Indianola, Iowa.
Yeah, there were tons and tons of baskets that you fly up in. They look kind of scary to me.
Oh no, I'd like to try it, but I would have to make sure I had somebody who knew what he or she was doing.
That would be a good idea if you want to go up in a hot air balloon. But it was a fascinating museum with all kinds of information, and I think if you're there, you should stop by and see it.
I love learning all about how the hot air balloons work and see the past of them. Oh no, not again.
Yeah, time's up. We've got to go. So until next time, Mr. Peacock and friends, we'll see what's happening on the Peacock Farm. Right, Mr. Peacock?
You bet, and I can't wait to show you our next hidden treasure.
See you later.
Order The Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.